Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Professor Rahim Usman Adebimpe. I'm a professor of geography at the Department of Geography and Environmental Management, University of Ilorin. I'm currently a director, Technical and Entrepreneurship Centre in the same university. Yeah, it is called Technical and Entrepreneurship Centre. TECH for short. It is about building or ensuring that our students attend a complete university where academic and entrepreneurship, the development of their innovation, go side by side. Oh, this is quite a long time. It started around 2008, but basically in almost all universities in Nigeria, it was directed by the NUC that in order to improve the employability of our students, universities must establish a center that will cater for developing the entrepreneurship skills, innovations of our students, right from when they come in to when they go out.
Okay.
Well, the mandate usually is to bring all local skills, particularly to ensure that students are able to develop skills that are available in town. Within Ilorin Metropolis, there are cultural local skills that could be updated somehow by our students. There are other ones that are modern. Okay. And so let me first tell you about the composition of TECH to give it a perspective. TECH has about 4 departments. We have the graphic unit, we have the consumable unit, okay. We have the the photographic unit or photography units. Under each of them, they also have sections. In the garment, we have the cloth making, we have the shoe and bag making. In the consumable unit, we have the paint factory. The university has a paint factory, fully operational paint factory that is even able to cater for all the paint needs of the university and some part of the local community.
Wow, that's amazing.
We also produce household cleaning products, such as the ones you are looking at in my front. We have the hand wash, the toilet wash, and this is Texar, the equivalent of Isa, the equivalent of Dettol, and all of that. These are some of the products. So these are also some of the products we expanded into training sessions. The number of trainers we have often vary from time to time. Once upon a time, there used to be over 120 trainees or skills for which there are trainers. Later, this was brought down to about 55. But because of the number of students we are contending with, this practical training takes place at 300 level. And the year 3 of this university, being a large university as it were, sometimes we have upwards of 12,000 students. So it will be very, very difficult to have 55 cater for 13,000. So it will be unwieldy. And therefore we have to also go a little up and increase the number of trainers to about 81 this year, such that each trainer will have not more than 150, 155 students.
Okay.
This is still large, but we consider it manageable compared to something like 250 or thereabout. So the number of skills as it is not stable.
Okay.
It can change, it can be adjusted. If there are new skills we think our students must know about, we can bring in a trainer to give us that. And there are a number of new skills we are adding now. And we are going to continue to add because of the dynamism in our society. Skill acquisition is usually 1 semester for the practical.
And that's how many weeks?
The program is set such that there is a training, there's a theoretical component, and there is a practical component. So in 200 level of our students, they are made to offer what we call GSE 202.
Okay.
In GSE 202, we give theoretical background to entrepreneurship, how business is developed, how it is managed, how marketing is done, and how they relate with customers and all of that. That is the theoretical background which they do in 200 level. And when they graduate to 300 level, they now do what we call the GSE 301, which is the practical component of entrepreneurship. That is when they will pick one skill out of the ones I have mentioned earlier and then train practically for one whole semester. Yeah, innovations are supposed not to be kept in the basket or in the cooler. They are supposed to be showcased so that people will see what you have been doing in the corners of your room. So the Tech Innovation Week, or what we call the Tech ASBI Innovation Summit, I'm going to tell you shortly about ASBI, but it is normally Tech Innovation Summit. It is put together with a view to showcasing, as it were, the talents of our students in their different corners. Where we have over 55,000 students, there are lots of talents, potentials that are embedded in them. But because they believe they came to a university, they thought it was just to take a BSc and get out. For us at Tech, that is not completeness. A complete university is the one that offers students both the academic and the ability to bring out even the potentials in those students. And so for the summit, we advertised widely for our students to bring forward whatever skills, innovations, ideas that are in them for 1 week. But ASBI, that is co-joined, is an organization, an international organization. It is called Africa Support Bureau for Enterprises. This organization shares almost exactly the aspirations and the mandate of Tech. And so we suggested a collaboration and they embraced it and came together with us to organize the program. During that program, people flew in from the United Kingdom, from Ghana, from other parts of Africa to attend the program. So that is Tech ASBI. It is here to stay because every year we want to do that so that our students can be showcased for the talent they have. This year, because it's the first time, we managed to give cash prizes of ₦1 million to the best 3. But it has to be expanded because we had to bring in the startup and the scale up. Our intention was to award 500,000 for the best startup, for the best scale up, 300 for the best startup, and 100,000 for the second startup. But because we want to encourage them even more, so we had to award even prizes for first, second, third in both startup and scale up. So that apart from the 500, 300, and 100, we offered consolation prizes of 50,000 to other six students.
Wow.
Who won the prizes. Apart from that, let me also add that about 500 students also won different items through the raffle draw. Yeah. You could see that during the panel, the first aim of that panel discussion was to bring people to come and tell the stories of how they have gone that far. You saw celebrities that we brought. Pastor Wumi Toriola, who is an alumnus of this university and is making waves in the film industry. The purpose is for them to come and tell students their stories of success and to convince them that they could also be where they are tomorrow in the shortest period, because even those celebrities and people that were in the panel were on the other side some years ago. So the first is that. And the second is that, having listened to that, you asked about how they market. The program is fully financed, fully funded to train them. But even when they are learning, we told the trainers during train the trainers exercise that the process of production is not complete until it has gotten to the final consumer. So our students must also learn how to sell or market as you want to put it, whatever they have produced, because production is not for personal consumption, it's for the market. Sure. The purpose of all of this exercise is not to make 100% performance, but in 100 people, you have 20 people who is embracing what you're saying, then you are making a point. If you have more than that, better. So over the years, we have a number of our students, and I'll just give one or two examples. The owner of JR Farms studied religions in this university, but is now a continental, as it were, farmer. He has farms in Nigeria, he has farm in Rwanda and some other countries. According to him, this has been picked from what he learned during his training as an agripreneur during the tech program. Wow. Many years ago. There are a number of other ones that are coming forward recently. In fact, I met a student who was just reporting that is now living on shoemaking. He learned from this center and has now had a shoe factory, a shoe shop, not factory yet, but a shop. But I'm not staying 5 years here, most likely 3. But first, I became the director by the magnanimity of the current Vice Chancellor, Professor Wahab Olasupo, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, on the 1st of August 2023. So I'm barely 4 or 5 months old here, and I'm counting it anyway. The purpose of directing an affair is not to come and be a shoemaker or a graphic artist, but to coordinate all the efforts of these different people. My vision here and anywhere I find myself is first to ensure that the efforts of our heroes past are not in vain. There has been directors before I came here. Everybody had made effort, which we must build on and ensure that you just add your own. In other words, I'm not emphasizing what I'm going to achieve independently here, but I want to ensure, one, that everything that other directors have done that are good and can be on record, I sustain. Because that is the way I believe we can move forward. If we build on successes, we will get there. Secondly, the society is changing. It's a dynamic one. My vision for this center, maybe after I'm living here, maybe when I'm living here, is to see a tech that is almost a conglomerate. And what do I mean by this? A center that can surface the needs of not only this university, but even the Ilorin community. For instance, at full capacity, we can produce enough paints for all building structures on campus. If there are challenges in doing so, we can take them away through concerted efforts. A garment industry, a garment factory that can make over 250 gowns, PhD gowns, within 1 month, can do even more if it's encouraged. And that was what we did during the last convocation here. We produced the convocation gown that was used in the last convocation within 1 month, less than one month of approval, and we were able to deliver it. And so, for all such needs of the university, we'll be willing. Let me talk about these consumables. You can see that our consumables are available. We have a university that has about 85 departments, about 17, I'm not being precise, about 17 faculties and many centers and units. All of these centers, faculties, units has toilets, floors, and of course we assume that they have been washing all of these floor, toilets with other materials other than that of tech. So it shouldn't be difficult to say, okay, use our products within our campus. So we are doing a tech product to market approach, and we're going to send it to departments without asking for money. All we will need is just their signature, and then we go to bursary with it. So with that, we are promoting these facilities at the University of Ilorin itself. No challenges, because I don't see them as one. What is challenges? Is it not a human creation? And so once you see situation as a challenge, you want to go to sleep as if they are unsurmountable. But for me, we go on. We have to go on, because challenges or no challenges, life must move on. So tech must move on despite challenges. Maybe human issues, financial issues, and all of the challenges are meant to be solved. Indeed, they are created for human beings to be solved. So I don't see challenges as, I don't want to record them, because I don't want to see them. Well, I think first, let me appreciate their support so far. Let me also appreciate the enthusiasm of our students to learn, and to appreciate their participation in the last Tech Summit. I'm so proud of them, because I cannot remember any other program where students were in their numbers for a week-long program. Not 1 day, not 2 days, not 3, a 7-day program. And there was no day we didn't have crowd, almost beyond expectation. So fantastic people, fantastic students. Moving forward, they should continue to give that cooperation, and we are here to serve them and to let them know that I am here for the students. Indeed, I will not have a job without students. So when they have issues, they should not hide to let us go. A few of them that have interacted with me will give the testimony that I will not leave that issue until it is resolved. Also add that our trainers have been fantastic. They have been very fantastic. Over the years, they have worked with us diligently, even with very little pay. We recognize that. And of course, we are making efforts for improvement. But even before then, I enjoined them to even do more. All of these children are our children too. So thank you, our trainers.